us down. But now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we don't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together, polishing up alright.
You've all been waiting for. It's time for the final countdown. Let's count down together. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon, families, friends, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls, class of 2026! I am Ms. Smith. I am Ms. Smith. Welcome and thank you for, I am Ms. Smith, the principal of Albany Leadership. Welcome and thank you for joining us as we celebrate this extraordinary milestone. Today is a day of pride, accomplishment, reflection, and hope. It is a day that honors years of hard work, perseverance, growth, and determination. Yeah! To our graduates, today represents the culmination of your high school journey. Each of you has traveled a unique path to arrive at this moment. Along the way, you have faced challenges, celebrated successes, learned valuable lessons, and grown into the remarkable young women seated before us today. Your resilience, strength, and commitment have brought you to this stage, and we could not be more proud of all of your accomplishments. That's right. Today is also a celebration of transition. While your time as high school students is coming to an end, a new chapter is just beginning. Whether your next step leads you to college, a career, trade school, entrepreneurship, or another path, you are entering a world filled with opportunity and possibility. As you move beyond the walls of ALCS, you will encounter new experiences, new responsibilities, and new challenges. There will be moments of uncertainty, but there will also be moments of incredible growth and achievement. Remember that success is not defined by the absence of obstacles, but by your willingness to persevere through them. The resilience, determination, and confidence you have developed throughout your journey will serve you well wherever life takes you. Throughout your time at ALCS, you have been encouraged to embody the values of scholarship, leadership, service, and sisterhood. These values are not simply words displayed on our walls. They are principles that have helped shape the women you have become. As you move forward, continue to lead with integrity, serve your communities with compassion, support one another, and pursue excellence in all that you do. To our families, thank you for your unwavering support, encouragement, and sacrifice. Today belongs to you as much as it belongs to our graduates. Your guidance, love, and belief in these young women have helped them reach this important milestone, and we celebrate this achievement alongside you. To the faculty and staff of ALCS, thank you for your countless hours spent teaching, mentoring, encouraging, and supporting our scholars. Your impact extends far beyond the classroom, and your dedication has helped prepare these young women for the opportunities that await them. Graduates, as you leave here today, remember that your diploma is more than a document. It is a symbol of your hard work, perseverance, and potential. Carry with you the lessons you have learned, the relationships you have built, and the confidence that comes from knowing that you are capable of achieving great things. Continue to dream boldly, continue to lead courageously. Continue to be resilient in the face of adversity, and above all, continue to be excellent on purpose. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we look forward to seeing the impact that you will have on this world. Once again, welcome to the Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls commencement ceremony for the class of 2026. Please stand for the Black National Anthem, sung by ALC's own Hoot and Holla!
Yes, ladies. Sing it, ladies. Yeah. That's it. Hoot and holla. Face my back to y'all. All right, are you ready? It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna sing it with you. Calm down. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Lift every voice and sing. Fill earth and heaven, ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise. High as the listening skies, let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith the dark past taught us. Sing a song full of the hope the present brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won. Good afternoon. Is it loud? Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Rihanna Scott, and I am the salutatorian. The mission of Albany Leadership Charter School is to prepare young women to graduate from high school with the academic and leadership skills necessary to succeed in college and the career of their choosing. Please be seated. I'd like to invite to the podium our principal, Ms. Smith.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge one of our board members, Ms. Delgado, who will be leaving our board this year. She has been serving us for 7 years, extremely active in the ALC community, especially our sports, and we just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for all your hard work and your dedication to our young ladies. So please step up here right now. Thank you.
You didn't put that in. There's nothing there. I had to make it.
Thank you. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And at this time, I would like to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2026, Hadra Hussan. Yeah! You look beautiful, baby.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. Good afternoon and welcome to our board members, Ms. Smith and her administration, Aniza T. Waheed, our keynote speaker, family, friends, faculty, and the graduating class of 2026. My name is Hadra Hassan, and I'm honored to stand before you today as your valedictorian. Before I begin, I want to say I'm extremely proud of each and every single person graduating today. Getting here wasn't easy. There were challenges, obstacles, setbacks, and moments when some of us weren't sure what would happen next, yet here we are. We made it. When I first started writing this speech, I kept asking myself one question. What message would everyone want to hear? After listening to speeches, reading stories, and reflecting on the last 4 years, I kept coming back to one idea. Growing up doesn't have to be linear. Ever since we were little kids, it's one of the first questions we were taught to answer. We would answer with doctor, teacher, athlete, artist, nurse, or engineer. Before we even know who we are, we're expected to have a plan. We imagine our futures before we truly understand ourselves, and before we know it, we're counting down. We spend so much time counting down to the next chapter that sometimes forget to enjoy the chapter we're in, when we can't wait to grow up, and then when we finally reach the age we've been waiting for, part of us wishes we could be young again. But I don't think growing up is what scares us the most. I think what scares us the most is forgetting the people who shaped us, the moments that seemed ordinary at the time, the version of ourselves that existed before everything changed. Yet, and with the blink of an eye, here we are. Maybe you've outgrown things, such as a favorite show, an old habit, a hairstyle, or even certain friendships. Sometimes that can feel sad, or in my case, awkward, but growth is necessary. Growth isn't always comfortable. Sometimes growth is taking a step outside your comfort zone, learning from mistakes, and most importantly, adapting to changes you never asked for. Over the last 4 years, we've all experienced change, both good and bad. Teachers left, principals changed, schedules shifted, and rules became stricter. It often felt like every time we adjusted to one thing, something else changed right after. These were moments, well, many of us felt frustrated, moments when we felt stuck, and when we weren't sure what the future would look like. Yet, despite all of that, we kept showing up, learning, and adapting, and most importantly, we kept growing. As we got older, the question changed. Instead of asking, what do you want to be when you grow up, people started asking, where do you see yourself in 10 or 15 years? To be honest, I didn't know then, and I still don't know now. What I do know is that I want to be happy. I want to look back on my life and say that I tried, worked hard, and did my best.
Yes, you did, Valedictorian.
And sometimes that's harder than it sounds. We all have limitations. Sometimes they're created by circumstances, society, or by obstacles we never expected. But the limits that hold us back the most are the ones we place on ourselves. It's a scary thing when we begin to believe we're not capable of more or that we don't deserve more. The truth is that many of us are capable of far more than we realize. This part of life isn't about having all the answers. It's about learning and discovering who we are. This is a time to not know everything but trust the process. When I first came to the school, everything felt different. The hallways, the people, and the environment were all unfamiliar. Like many of us, I wasn't sure where I belonged, but over time, I realized that some of these moments mattered the most because I was surrounded by people who were growing alongside me, along with teachers pushing us when we didn't always believe in ourselves. Whether we were preparing for Regents exams, stressing over AP exams, trying to finish projects before deadlines, or wondering why another assignment had magically appeared 5 minutes before we planned on relaxing. We kept going. No matter what challenges were thrown our way, we continued to move forward, not because we had all the answers, but because we learned how to keep going even when we didn't. And standing here today, I realized something. It was never about having all the answers or knowing exactly where we would go or what we would do. It was about learning how to live in the present while trusting the future would find its way to us. One of my favorite experiences during high school was having the opportunity to work with and teach younger students. Watching both middle school and high school students learn, grow, and gain confidence reminded me of how much we've grown ourselves. Those experiences taught me something important. Leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about helping others find their own. It's about listening, encouraging, and showing someone that their own voice matters. And speaking of voices, there was a time when I wasn't sure my own voice matters. Many people know me as the person standing here giving a speech, but there was a time when standing in front of a crowd or even a few people felt impossible. A time when speaking up felt terrifying or when I doubted whether people wanted to hear what I had to say. But little by little, I learned something. Courage isn't absent of fear. It's speaking up even when your voice shakes and showing up even when every part of you wants to hide. It's taking one small step forward, then another and another. And standing here today, I want anyone struggling to know this. You do not have to be fearless or smart to achieve something extraordinary. You simply have to keep going. This is why I want to give a special thank to one of my favorite teachers, Mr. Shields. Thank you for Mr. Shields believed in me before I fully believed in myself. Thank you for encouraging me to step outside my comfort zone and for giving me opportunities to lead, speak, and grow. Those opportunities may have seemed small at the time, but they helped me find confidence in my own voice. As we leave here today, I know many of us are excited about the future, but I also know some of us are nervous. Some of us are uncertain, carrying worries nobody else can see. If there is one lesson I hope we remember, it is this: hard times do not last forever. One verse from the Quran that has always stayed with me is فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْأُسْرِ يُسْرًا. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Not after hardship, with hardship. The ease may not come immediately, it may not come in the way we expect it, but it is there. And looking around this room today, I see proof of that. Every student here has faced challenges or overcome something, yet here we are graduating and moving forward. As we move into this next chapter of our lives, I hope we remember that education is more than grades and diplomas. It's about becoming people who care, listen, and stand up for others. There are people around the world whose voices are too often ignored, including those affected by the ongoing suffering in Palestine and Sudan. No matter our backgrounds or beliefs, we should never stop caring about human lives and hope for peace and justice. The world needs compassionate people, people who are willing to listen, learn, and help others, because compassion is not weakness, it is strength. To all my teachers, thank you for your patience, support, and belief in us. To my classmates, thank you for all the memories, laughs, and for making these years unforgettable. To my sister, my best friend, and my greatest enemy, thank you for always pushing me to be the best version of myself. Your support, honesty, and encouragement have helped shape who I am today. And to my parents, there are not enough words to express my gratitude. Thank you for every sacrifice you have made for me. From every late night to early morning, your advice and encouragement has brought me many opportunities and support. This accomplishment belongs to you as much as it belongs to me. Class of 2026, tonight is more than a celebration, it is a reminder that time moves faster than we think. The days we wished away become the memories we cherish. The moments we rushed through became the moments we miss. So as we leave here tonight, don't spend your life waiting for the next chapter. Read the chapter you're in. Take the picture, stay a little longer, laugh a little harder, and most importantly, be present. We spent our whole lives being asked what we want to be when we grow up. Maybe growing up isn't about becoming something. Maybe it's about making mistakes, changing your mind, and learning to appreciate where you are, because one day you realize the life you were waiting for was happening all along. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
A really tough act to follow, Hadra. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Carissa Rowell. I'm the Director of Advancement. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate with us. It is my distinct honor to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Miss Anissa Waheed, an award-winning chef, entrepreneur, author, speaker, and nationally recognized small business advocate. Ms. Waheed has built an extraordinary career by embracing courage, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to community. From launching a small farmer's market stand in Schenectady to becoming the founder and executive chef of Tara Kitchen, an internationally recognized restaurant brand, her journey is a powerful reminder that success is rarely a straight path. It is built through perseverance, purpose, and the confidence to pursue your dreams. Ms. Waheed was chosen to speak with our graduates because her story so beautifully reflects the mission and pillars of Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls. She embodies leadership through service, celebrates the power of culture and identity, champions entrepreneurship and lifelong learning, and believes deeply in creating opportunities that uplift others. Through her work mentoring women, advocating for small businesses, and building bridges across communities, she reminds us that true leadership is not only measured by what we achieve, but by how we inspire and empower those around us. Please join me in giving a warm Albany leadership welcome to our 2026 commencement speaker, Ms. Anissa Waheed.
That was a tough act to follow for sure. This very, very good speech. Hazra? Yeah? Good morning, everyone. Well, actually, I think it's good afternoon now. Thank you to the faculty, families, and friends, and especially to the graduating class of 2026. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of this moment. Graduation is a crossing from one version of yourself into another, from structure into freedom, from certainty into possibility, from being guided to now guiding yourself. And standing here today, I realized something. My whole life has been shaped by crossings across countries, cultures, and identities. India, America, Morocco, and each border I have crossed has changed me. Not because I was ready, but because movement has a way of teaching you what comfort never can. The first border I crossed was at 16. My parents moved our family from India to America. 1 month after my 16th birthday, I landed in Schenectady, and I came kicking and screaming. I did not want to leave India. I did not want to leave my family, my friends, my food, my culture, my music, maybe a crush, my life. At 16, it felt like my whole world had been ripped away. And what I couldn't understand then, but deeply understand now, was that my parents were making a bold decision for our future. At the time, I didn't see the opportunity. I only saw loss. Settling into America was brutal. The weather was freezing. The food was strange. Ever seen asparagus? No, not I. It is a strange vegetable, isn't it? But it tastes really good. Eat some. The culture felt foreign, and then came high school. Imagine being dropped into a new country, a new school, as a junior, in a sea of strangers. I didn't have the right clothes. I didn't have the right hair. I still don't, but okay, we'll move on. I definitely didn't have the right accent. And after one humiliating conversation with the school nurse, I found out I didn't even have the right smell. Deodorants are not optional in America. I wanted to disappear. I wanted the earth, or honestly, the snow to swallow me whole. I'd never seen snow before. I came from 100-degree weather to 0-degree weather. Because every day felt like a reminder of everything I had lost. But life has a funny way of moving you forward. I got a part-time job at Union College, working in the cafeteria because I was determined to save enough money to buy a ticket back home. 16-year-old audacity, I guess. That was the plan. Go back, escape. But instead, something unexpected happened. That job became my bridge into America. It taught me work ethic. It taught me community. It taught me how to belong before I felt like I belonged. And slowly I started to understand what my parents had seen all along. Not comfort, but possibility. That was my first lesson. Crossing into something new will almost always feel uncomfortable before it feels meaningful. The second border I crossed was into adulthood. This time, the move was my choice. At 20, I moved to New York City, and somehow that was even harder. At 16, people expect you to be lost. At 20, they somewhat expect you to know what you're doing. I did not. I was alone, I was overwhelmed, and once again, I found myself drowning in a sea of strangers. So I did what I know how to do. I worked hard. I took a job in printing because it was adjacent to what I really wanted to do, which was publishing. Close enough, I thought, and I was good at it. At 22, I had been promoted to management and was supervising men twice my age. And that came with its own challenges. I had to prove myself every single day, over and over again. I had to navigate egos, hostility, loneliness, and a corporate world that didn't always make room for women, especially young women in technology. But I kept going because I had a dream. My American dream was to own a business, to have financial freedom, to have control over my time, and honestly, to have Mondays off. Because Mondays kind of suck, don't they? They still suck for me. I still don't work on Mondays. For over a decade, I worked in publishing for major magazines: Cosmopolitan, Food and Wine, Latina, Travel and Leisure, Time, Newsweek. From the outside, it looked glamorous. Big shoots, big parties, big names. But I learned something important. Success on paper doesn't always feel like success in your heart. I wanted something of my own, but I didn't know what, and that terrified me. One day at a work event, I confessed to a complete stranger that I felt lost, that I didn't know where I was going, and he gave me the best advice I ever got. Your road to success might not be straight, but it's okay to take multiple turns to get there. That changed me because I realized something. You do not need to know exactly where you're going. You just need to keep moving. So I did the most logical thing. I quit. It gave me the space to start building. And let me tell you, building is messy. Over the years, I have started many businesses. Some failed spectacularly. Some died slow, painful deaths. Some I'm still getting over. I did everything. Catering, street fairs, graphic design, photography, nothing stuck. And that was my second lesson. Life doesn't need certainty. It requires courage. And then came Morocco, the third border. And maybe the most important one. In 2006, 20 years ago now, I took a trip there. I thought I was traveling, but really I was arriving. In Morocco, I fell in love twice. First with the food, then with a Pakistani man living in Marrakesh named Muntasim Shoaib. If you had told 16-year-old me from India that one day she would marry a Pakistani man she met in Morocco, I still don't believe it. I have 2 kids though. And build a Moroccan food business in upstate New York, I would have said you're absolutely insane. But life has a way of writing stories better than we can. And if that doesn't prove life is unpredictable, I don't know what does. Morocco gave me something bigger than love. It gave me purpose. In Marrakesh, I learned cooking, not just recipes, tradition, rhythm, patience, hospitality. And for the first time, I understood food could be more than nourishment. It could be memory, in identity, connection. When Muntasim eventually joined me in New York, we started with one small booth at the Schenectady Green Market. That was it. No investors, no blueprint, just belief. A folding table, a few tagines, and the hope that maybe people would care. They did. That booth became Tara Kitchen, and Tara Kitchen became restaurants, products, a cookbook, television appearances, and a life I never could have imagined. Thank you. Not because it was easy, but because I kept showing up. That was my third lesson. Failure is not a sign to stop, it's information. It's redirection. It's the part of the process. And that's what I want to leave you with today. You're standing at a border right now between who you have been and who you are becoming. And there will be pressure. pressure to know, pressure to decide, pressure to have your whole life mapped out. And I'm telling you today, ignore that. You do not need the whole map. You just need the courage for the next crossing, the next class, the next city, the next risk, the next conversation, the next leap. That's how life unfolds, not all at once, but one crossing at a time. Graduates, you are entering a world obsessed with certainty. What's your plan? What's your major? What's your 5-year goal? And those questions are fine, but don't let them fool you into thinking life unfolds neatly, because it doesn't. Your life will twist, it will surprise you, it will break you open, and if you let it, it will build you too. This school has prepared you, not just academically, but as leaders. And leadership is not just being the loudest person in the room. It's about character, it's about courage, it's about choosing integrity when no one is watching. It's about helping others rise with you. So I will leave you with this. There's an old proverb that says, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. My question for you today is, what is your step? Not your whole journey, not your whole plan, just your next step. What is the one thing you want to build, change, explore, or become in the next 3 years? What can you do today to move toward it, even if it's small, especially if it's small? Because small steps become momentum. Momentum becomes courage, and courage becomes the life you were meant to live. Class of 2026, trust yourself, trust your story, honor your story, keep going, and build a life that is fully, unapologetically yours. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's this: the most extraordinary things in life are almost always waiting on the other side of uncertainty. Congratulations, class of 2026. The world is waiting for you. Your next crossing begins now. Take the step. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Waheed. Good afternoon. I am Amy Lee Cakes. I am the school counselor here at Albany Leadership Charter School. I have the pleasure of announcing the senior scholarships and the awards for 2026. This is actually a very, very cool thing this year because we were awarding clear awards up until this year. This is the very first year that we are writing on our pillars and giving those awards today. Okay? So you ready? I would like to begin by announcing the Albany Leadership Pillar Awards. These awards are based on what our school represents and stands for as a whole. Each pillar represents a quality in what we ask for all our students to possess. Seniors, you will stand up and come to me when the pillar award is announced. Our first pillar at Albany Leadership is sisterhood. The student who has earned this award supports others without judgment and validates others' experiences. This student celebrates others' growths, victories, and attempts. This student stands up when she sees mistreatment or exclusion. This student speaks directly with others and not about others. This student this year is Sinai West. The second pillar at Albany Leadership is scholarship. The student who has earned this award protects learning time for herself and for others. She holds herself to consistent high standards. She models accountability and uses restorative approaches when mistakes happen. This student uses technology and resources responsibly and respectfully. This student this year is Chyanti Green. The third pillar at Albany Leadership is service. The student who has earned this award participates in service learning and gives back to our school and to her community. I personally know that this student is currently on record to have given 412 service learning hours back to her community. I know for certain that there are hours not on record because she was my TA. She partners with families inside and outside the classroom in order to strengthen our community. She celebrates diversity through her actions, language, and classroom culture. She gives her time and talents in order to strengthen our school and her community. This student this year is Hajra Hussan. The fourth pillar at Albany Leadership is leadership. The student who has earned this award honors her classmates' time by arriving prepared and following through with commitments. She models integrity and professionalism in all that she does, and I know this personally because one time over the last 4 years, I saw her bump somebody else in the parking lot, and she left, but then she came back because this person is a leader. She builds trust through active listening, clear communication, and grace. She creates and supports opportunities for everyone to lead. This student is Mufadala Azubadi. Lastly, the administration of Albany Leadership would like to honor a student with the Resolve and Resiliency Award. We decided to keep that part of the CLEAR Awards because this student specifically demonstrated to us the ability to achieve her goals no matter what life handed her. She demonstrated the ability to achieve her personal and academic endeavors through hard work and dedication and collaboration with others, and has grown in her capacity to do so and maturity to handle it all. She aims to persevere by withstanding adversity in her life. This award is presented to Ragad Azan. We would also like to recognize our seniors who are members of the National Honor Society. Yeah. Ladies, please stand when your name is called. Rihanna Scott, Divine Harris, Hajra Hussan, Tyra Wampezia, and Devonna Shaw. We good? Okay. We would now like to announce the recipients that have demonstrated college and career readiness in English language arts, receiving a score of 79 or above on the English language arts Regents exam. The recipients of this award will be receiving a scholarship from Albany Leadership. When your name is called, please stand. Hajra Hussan, Stadiana Legrone, Rihanna Scott, Devonna Shaw, and Tyra Wampezia. Go ahead and sit down. We would now like to announce the recipients that have received the New York State Civic Seal of Readiness. This seal is a distinction awarded to high school students who demonstrate a high level of proficiency in civic knowledge, skills, mindset, and experiences. It signifies that a student is actively engaged and prepared to participate in their community as informed and responsible citizens. The recipients of this award are identified with a purple cord. When the recipients of this award, when your name is called, please stand. Tagreed Ali, Riham Al-Nuba, Hanan Al-Alafi, Ragad Azan, Divine Harris, Hajra Hussan, Dominic Mazel, Aya Sela, Rihanna Scott, and Tyra Wampezia. Please be seated. I am also proud to announce that even though it says in your booklets that the scholarships are under $1 million, I have just learned that the monies our graduating class have earned is over $1 million. Congratulations to all of our award and scholarships recipients. Please now welcome Kalia Ogden, Dean of Students.
All right. I'm going to try to make it through this speech out without crying. Yes, thank you. Not too much. Good afternoon to our families, friends, faculty, and staff, board members, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls, class of 2026. Yes! I am incredibly proud of each and every one of you. It has been both my pleasure and honor to serve not only as your Dean of Students and Culture, but also as your senior class advisor. Over the past year, I have had the privilege of building meaningful relationships with all of you, and those memories I will carry with me long after today. All right, y'all, it's about to start. Woo. Before I send you off into your next chapter, I'd like to take one final trip down memory lane. Thank you, y'all. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Tagreed, Hanan, and Aya. Whenever you wanted something from me, you made sure I did not forget. I can always count on hearing, miss, don't forget that we have to do this. Don't forget that we have to do that. Trust me, I never forgot. Raham, watching your confidence grow this year has been incredible. Yeah. Yes. You truly came out of your shell, and it has been beautiful to see your personality shine. Yeah. Regard, my God. Our relationship had a rocky start, but I am so grateful for how it grew. I still remember the conversation we had in my office when you realized just how closely I pay attention to all of my scholars. And of course, I have one last question. Any jeans on today? Mufi, there were so many days, yes, my Mufi. There were so many days when you would stop just to ask me, Miss Ogden, where were you today? I didn't see you. Those little moments always reminded me that simply being present matters. Kiara! Yeah! Kiki, do you love me? Yeah! Watching you step off that bus on senior signing day, I thought to myself, all she needs is a red carpet. You looked absolutely amazing. Cham! Yeah! Ooh, Cham, at the beginning of the year, we had our kindness box, and you wrote me a note about how it had shown kindness to you. I still remember that, and I want you to know that your words meant more than you probably realized. Cheyenne T. Right. By Cheyenne T. One of your favorite questions became, Miss Ogden, do you miss me? Do you love me? And the answer will always be yes. I do. I'm going to miss you, and I always love you. Divine. Yeah. That's my girl. We've known each other since summer camp. And one of my favorite memories was on the senior trip when you asked to sit next to me on the bus just so we could talk. Those conversations meant a lot to me. Hadra! Yes! You are such a quiet force to be reckoned with. Your determination is something I admire. I'll never forget when you came to me for help with geometry. I had to brush up on my geometry skills, my God, because it was years, y'all, first. But together we figured it out. Sadie! That's my birthday twin, y'all. October 3rd, we in the building. Yes, okay. It has been such a joy watching your personality blossom this year. Even though I was out on our birthday, I made sure to call and wish you a happy birthday because I wasn't going to miss celebrating my birthday twin. Graciana! Yeah, Gracie! At the beginning of the year, I didn't see you very often, but as time went on, you became one of the first people to greet me every morning with a smile and a hug. Those hugs always brighten my day. Dominic! Yeah, girl! I really got to see who you were during the senior trip. It was so great. You allowed your personality to shine, and it was great getting to know you even better. And we had a great conversation in the car yesterday, y'all, too. Rihanna, Ray! Yeah! We've also been connected since summer camp. Thank you for trusting me with the conversation we shared in my office. I'm grateful that you always felt safe enough to be honest with me. Davana! Yeah! Vana girl! That is it. Yup. Period. Arvana. I was so proud to watch you pursue an incredible opportunity. Even though it didn't work out the way you had hoped, I watched you persevere. You never let disappointment define you, and I know you're going to continue to be the amazing entrepreneur you were created to be. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And then there was my office crew. Tyra, Devonna, Sanai, Rihanna, and Divine. You all would come into my office, laugh, talk, play Uno, and somehow still distract me while I was trying to work. And Tyra, you would randomly sing 6-7 over and over until I finally had to say, Tyra, enough. And Sanai, my baby. One moment that I will never forget happened during open house. Ms. Rao asked our scholar ambassadors to share the name of an adult in the building who had positively impacted them. And without hesitation, you said my name. You had no idea how much that encouraged me. In a job where we pour so much into others, moments like that reminded me of why we do what we do. Thank you. Whew. Oh, thank you all, for real. Class of 2026, each of you truly holds a special place in my heart. Over this year, as I've watched you overcome challenges, disappointments, setbacks, and obstacles that many people never knew about. And while today is a celebration, I want to remind you of one thing. Life doesn't stop because you graduate. There will be difficult days, there will be setbacks, there will be moments when life feels overwhelming and responsibilities seem endless. But don't allow those moments to define you. Allow every obstacle to strengthen you. Let every challenge fuel your determination to reach the finish line. It's okay to feel disappointed. It's okay to cry. Hence, it's okay to take a moment to breathe. But don't stay there. Get back up. Keep moving forward. Let adversity build resilience instead of fear. I once heard a young brilliant scholar say, success is not owned, it's rented, and the rent is due every day. That quote has stayed with me because it's true. Every day won't look the same. Some days your success may simply be getting out of bed and trying again. Other days you'll accomplish things you've never imagined possible. Whatever the day looks like, be intentional about making progress. Remember that success is built one decision, one step, and one day at a time. Know that everyone in this room, and I mean everyone in this room, is rooting for you. We believe in you. We are proud of you. And no matter where life takes you, Albany leadership will always be a part of your story. Continue to dream big. Continue to work hard. Continue to lead with integrity. Continue to show kindness. And above all, never stop believing in yourself. Greatness is not behind you. It's ahead of you. See it, believe it, chase it. Whew. Class of 2026. I love you all deeply. Y'all don't understand how much I love y'all. And I could not be more proud of the remarkable young adults you have become. Congratulations, graduates. Yeah, y'all did that. And may God bless each of you, and may your future be filled with purpose, success, and endless possibilities. Yes. And now, we will have our wonderful principal and Ms. Harrison. Please come to the podium at this time.
Yes, thank you.
Ms. Harrison, members of the Board of Trustees, by the power vested in me as the principal of Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls, it is my pleasure and privilege to certify that these candidates have met all the requirements prescribed by the New York State Department of Education and the Albany Leadership Charter School Board of Trustees, and are hereby presented for graduation from Albany Leadership Charter School at this time.
Ms. Smith, upon your recommendation and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls, I now invite the members of the class of 2026 to step forward at the direction of the academic marshal and to receive their proper diplomas with all attending rights and privileges.
Ready?
Tagreed Ali. Tagreed Ali. Riham Al-Nuba. Hanan Al-Olafi. Ragad Azan. Mufadala Azubadi. Kiara Bowley. Kiara Cham. Shayanti Green. Divine Harris. Haja Hussan. Sadiana Ladrone. Graciana Lesiak. Dominic Mazel. Aya Sala. Rihanna Scott. Devana Shaw. Tara Wampezia. Sinai West. Now to close our ceremony, high school principal, Miss Tamara Smith. Tamara Smith.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, no, I don't. Can you? Yes, give it up again for our lovely graduates. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Let's give it up. Give it up. So as we come to the close of our ceremony, I would like to leave us all with the final thought. Today has been so much more about earning a diploma. It is about celebrating the journey that brought everyone, all of us together here. The long days, the late nights, the victories, the setbacks, the friendships, the memories, and every moment that has shaped you into the remarkable women sitting before us today. Class of 2026, you have shown incredible resilience. You persevered through challenges, celebrated successes, supported one another, and continued to move forward even when the path wasn't easy. Through it all, you have grown into confident, compassionate, and capable leaders, and that is something that we all can be incredibly proud of. Think of your journey as a tapestry. Every experience, both the joyful moments and the difficult ones, have been woven together to create the person you are today. Every challenge has made you stronger. Every success reminded you of what you are capable of, and every lesson has prepared you for what is next. As you leave ALCS, remember that while this chapter is ending, your story is just beginning. Whether you're heading to college, pursuing the trade, or forging your own path, know this, that you are ready. Not because life will suddenly become easy, but because you have already proven that you have the strength, determination, and resilience to face whatever comes your way. Hold on to the values you've learned here. Continue to lead with integrity, serve compassion, and lift others as you climb. Stay curious, keep learning, believe in yourselves, even on the days when it feels difficult. And never forget where you started or all the people, including your amazing families, that have helped you along the way. To our families, once again, thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your daughters, for believing in our mission, and for partnering with us every step of the way. And to our graduates, while today might mark the end of your time at ALCS, it'll never mark the end of your place in our family. This building will always be a place where your story began, and we will always be cheering for you, celebrating your successes, and believing in your potential. Class of 2026, we are incredibly proud of the young women you have become, and we are even more excited for the women you are still becoming. Now, graduates, this is the moment you have been waiting for. Drum roll, please. At this time, ladies, let's please move our tassels from the right to the left. Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor and privilege to present the Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls Class of 2026. Congratulations, graduates. Go confidently into your future. Make your mark on the world, and always remember to be excellent on purpose. Thank you, ladies. Congratulations!
Spin just like pearl, the best thing in the world. I never trade you for anybody else.
She says she really grew up poor like me. Don't believe in nothing but the Almighty. Just a little G and a pure whitey. She never dreamed forever be nobody wifey. She told I mean a pretty but your heart is amazing. Play you like a villain cause she caught in a way. Tonight I am walking away. 9 to 5 mine and I grind. Tonight I might fall in love. Depending on how you love me. I'm glad that I'm calming down. Now let no one can control me. Keep dancing and call it love. She fights it back calling slowly. If ever you are in doubt, remember what Mama told me.
Okay, she has it. She has it. Okay, she has it. My heart drops.
Just like pearls, the best thing in all the world. I never tell you for anybody else.
Pose like a trophy when Naomi's walking. She didn't ask her for that pretty dark skin. Pretty like Lupita when the camera's closing. Broke the levee when my Kelly's rolling. I think tonight she might pray her break. Telling it too dark to throw her shade. She owns her business and
Wind away.